Hi everyone, how are you all? I hope you're all okay. So I was thinking of what my next video would be in here, and I really wanted it to be about the Lord in acknowledgement of the fact that He's the reason why I am here now. So I was thinking that before I proceed with other stuff here in my channel, I would just like to make something about Him. And so, in as much as there were a lot of things that I could discuss when it comes to God. This morning, I woke up from a series of dreams, which were vivid again to me for the first time in days. My dreams are usually vivid, and sometimes I receive messages through them. And it so happened that right before I woke up, there were two words that were sort of whispered in my thoughts. And so when I woke up, I was thinking, okay, so this is what you want me to say. For those of you who are new to my channel, I am Alvie. I am a survivor. I was almost stabbed to death a couple of years back. If you want to know more about the story, then watch my first video. Okay, and by the way guys, thank you for all the views, the likes, and the subscribes and shares. And for those who haven't yet, please do click like and subscribe so this could reach more people and we can help more people who might need these types of videos. So thank you so much. I appreciate everything. So going back to those two words in relation to what happened last time, how I survived. So I would like to recall that while the whole thing was happening, I was being attacked, and the criminal was on top of me and he was stabbing me. I remember uttering only two words, and those two words were God, please. Just that, God, please. The whole time I was screaming and kicking, and the whole time all these thoughts just came colliding in my mind. And it's that at that point when the most unusual thing happened. So I was holding on to the end of the blade, pushing it away from my heart, while this very very strong man tried to bury the knife all over my chest. And I said, God, please. And then the knife broke. And funny thing is that it was consistent. So when he brought out his second knife and tried to aim it for my stomach, I grabbed it again, pushed it away. Then of course it grazed my thigh. But then again, it broke. Now going back, I don't know how many stories are similar to mine. I hope there are a lot more. I mean, I don't wish this sort of experience for anyone, but for those who have been in that kind of situation, I could only wish that they all survived. But anyway, I was thinking this morning, I was deep in thought and reflection about how we express our wishes to the Lord. And I kind of figured out a couple of things when it comes to that, especially those wishes that are very critical and very very dear to us, those we are really clinging on to, or those that are a matter of life and death. So I was able to identify 4 points. So what are these points? First, I guess when you have a wish that you direly want to come true, you have to do everything you can to make it happen. So while the whole thing was happening, while I was being attacked, I was trying to push the blade, and I was screaming and kicking, and I did not know which of those things would work. But then I really did everything I could. Second point is, make your intentions genuine. So why did I want to survive? Well, other than the obvious, I didn't want to die. No one wants to die, and no one wants to die a horrible death. Well, I didn't want to die like that, and um and have to be found by my family, and they would be grieving for the rest of their lives, and having that mental picture of me just a body on the floor. And then apart from that, also intentions. Most of all, I wanted to survive because I did not know if what would happen to my son if I did not make it. For well, most likely he would be suffering the same horrible thing. So it's that those were my intentions at the time. And then the third aspect of wish making or praying to God is just surrendering, Of course, while the whole thing was happening, I didn't know if I was going to survive it. I was thinking most probably I won't. But then, I knew that my life was in God's hands. So I just surrendered my life to God at that point, regardless of whether this was a very strong man who was obviously very capable of taking my life away at that moment. And then fourth is my favorite. So the two words I uttered then were God, please. And why is this my favorite? Um, it's kind of a sentimental thing, because growing up, we were taught that there were these magic words. And what were these magic words? They were thank you, I'm sorry, excuse me, and some other words, and please. So that's the only words I uttered were God, please. And you might think, okay, well, God knows what you want, God knows what to do. Why should you even say please? It's like, well, it's more than rhetorics. It's like when you say please, God would know just how much you want what you're asking for. And at the same time, when you say please, it's like an acknowledgement of Him being the wish giver. And it is also a sign of respect. So there, God please. So I guess these are the four components of wishful prayer, if you would like to call it that. At least these are the things that I figured out. And again, when I was in the Jeep, I remember when I was in the Jeep and I was breathing for my life. And okay, first, you do your best to make your wish happen. So I recalled when I was in the Jeep and I was really trying to live, trying to catch my breath and all of that. I wanted to live. It was in alignment with the will to live. Like what they say, you just fight off death as much as you could, and that was what I was doing. And then why? Set your intentions clear. Why? Because I wanted to live for my family. I still wanted to do a lot of things, and I still wanted to take care of my child, which was the best thing about it. And then also my other intention was tied to the third thing, surrender to God. So I knew that my life was in God's hands. But then another intention I expressed there was that, okay, it's all up to you, Lord. If it's your will for me to die, then I will die. But if you still want to use me here, then please let me live. I said, please let me live. The magic word again, please. So there, and obviously it worked because I'm in front of you now. And in another instance, let me just share my experience with the first video. Those of you who were able to read my post on Facebook would know that I uploaded that video for 7 hours. I was starting to upload it at 7 p.m., a little past 7 p.m. on Black Saturday, and I wanted it to be my gift for God. And well, I attempted so many times, and then it was moving at snail's pace, so it was around 1 to 3% per minute. And then at the end of the video, it failed again, failed, and that happened for the first 7 takes. And then finally, okay, I said just one more. And then while I was watching it upload, and looking at how it was so similar to the other first 7 videos, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, maybe I have to do this all over again. And then I just said, Lord, please, Lord, please. But I was thinking, okay, if you want me, if this video is supposed to um is supposed to upload now, and I could really upload it in time for Easter Sunday, then it would happen. If not, okay, I would still do it all over again, because that is how much I wanted to share my story with the world. And well, it's something really close to my heart. So there. And then the first video came. It was a 7-minute video, but it took 7 hours. And then it happened. It uploaded at 2:26 a.m. on Easter Sunday. So after all my efforts, after all the efforts I put in, apparently God wanted it on Easter Sunday. So I guess that's where the fact is established, that if your intentions and your wish is in alignment with God, after you did everything you could for it to come true, and after your intentions are not even selfless, it's selfish, or for a really, really good reason, then I guess that's how it works. So I don't know, maybe you could try this, but overall, just put your heart in God's hands, put your life in God's hands. He knows best. So I leave this video hoping that your wishes come true, especially those who are dear to your hearts. Take care of yourselves, and if your wish is just to take care of yourself, and you think you've been taking care of everyone else for your whole life, the Lord also wants us to take care of ourselves. So with that being said, I don't want to make this any longer. It might not upload again. So until next time, guys, take care. God bless. Find your strength, find your peace, find God.